So I'll now call on our spokesperson, Deputy Liz McManus, to reply to the debate. Deputy Liz McManus, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much indeed. Colleagues, first of all, I just want to respond to the motions in sequence. A core value of ours is equality of opportunity. And today, when we talk about equality, we have to talk about equality of opportunity to have technology available to us. That means the freedom to access technology, which is rapidly changing on a daily basis. It's a very exciting time, particularly in the area of telecommunications, but it's one that we have to establish the core values that we have always stood for. As a country, we have to prepare for next generation networks, but as a party, we have to ensure that there is free access for all. And at the moment, you can see already the record of the government in relation to broadband rollout has been shambolic in parts of the country. There are parts of the country, even today after 10 years, where people cannot get broadband. That is an inequality, and I intend to ensure that is addressed. And the motion number 30 calls for the need to place Ireland at the cutting edge of communications technology. That's it. I support that 100%, and I intend to make that a hallmark of my time as spokesperson. In terms of energy, there is a real and pressing need that we face up to the reality of what's ahead of us. Peak oil is likely to happen earlier than was forecast, rather than later. We have really important fundamental issues and challenges in relation to climate change, and I'm working with Joanna Tuffy, our spokesperson in Environment, to ensure that those issues and those challenges are met. It is a gigantic effort that we have to put in terms of shifting practice, the way we operate, the way our industry operates, our commercial life, our personal lives, how that changes to meet the challenges both of peak oil and climate change. And frankly, the inconvenient truth, comrades, is we can't depend on the Green Party in government to do it. The Labour Party has to take a leading role. And I want to ensure that our policies, our viewpoint is presented in a forceful way and a way that is radical and is effective. Because the consequences of unfettered growth in energy usage are inconceivable. And they are ensuring, if they are not addressed, that the developing world suffers at our expense. And that is intolerable to us as socialists. And in that context, I warmly support the views expressed in relation to the ESB. The ESB has a very fine record. And I do hope that the government has learned from the Aircom debacle. Now, artificially distorting the market to create some kind of competition is not a terribly clever way to deal with the need to ensure that we have sustainable energy into the future. But there is competition now. It's important that we enable the ESB to play its part, particularly in the development of renewables, and that is something that I want to support. In relation to motion 33, important issues have been raised. The issue of royalties is a key one as regards exploration of oil and gas, and indeed our mineral resources as well. But I am asking you to refer this back, and I'll tell you why. If we accept this motion as it stands, we are leaving this country at risk of paying enormous compensation to a private oil company. Now, I know that's not the intention, but that is actually the way this motion is framed. And I can't support that. But what I do want to see is that we establish now, and I'd be very happy to head it up, a working party to look at the issues, the fundamental issues that have been raised by Labour youth and rightly raised by them in terms of how our country benefits from these resources and how local communities benefit from these resources. And I would invite Labour youth to have representation on this working group, but the way we need to do this is to have a full platform in terms of our policy, because it is a complex area and it is important that we don't have a knee-jerk reaction, that we work out very clear radical positions, And what I'm recommending is to refer to the NEC to kickstart that process. And I would ask you to vote for 30, 31, 32 and refer back motion 33 to the NEC. And I can promise you it will be acted upon. Thank you.